Welcome to the Cox3.com post-game show. The hometown fans, including the guys who are the next sports announcers at ESPN, enjoying the San Juan Hills 46-44 victory over Capo Valley here on the Cox3 Sports Game of the Week. Thanks for joining us, Mark Heller, Bill Kearney. Well, Coach, at the beginning of the game, we thought maybe it may not be so close. Capo Valley opened up on an 11-1 run, but then how about those Stallions? They exploded on a 27-15 run and took a 2-point halftime lead.
Well, we'll get a chance to visit with Kelly Hambrick right after this, and I wanted to know what he said in that timeout. They went from 11-1 down to a lead. Just a great job of coming back. But Capo opened just playing frenetic defense, great hand movement, everything, denying inbound passes, no second chance points. And then after that, San Juan really got rolling with three-pointers, getting the ball into their big man, Vincent McFadden. And this is just an exciting high school basketball game.
Well, the Cougars were hot from three-point range, hitting 3 threes in that first quarter to take that early lead. Let's take a look at the overall numbers. Pretty close from the field, 33, 32%. Three-point range, San Juan Hills had the edge, 7 of 21. Free throws +2 for Capo Valley. Turnovers, there were 31. I thought that was a little bit too much. And the rebounds, +3 for San Juan Hills. The reason for that +3 rebounds was Iman Talley, their 5'9" junior, who had 8 rebounds coming off the bench. Let's take a look at some post-game highlights for this one. First, McFadden showing he's got the range from outside, does the 6'8" senior. And then he also shows he can take it to the basket. Nice follow-up there going Windex.
Well, when your big guy can handle the ball, dribble and turn and spin and shoot, do all the things he can do, what a weapon.
Canning at the other end was able to nail the three-pointer for Capo Valley. Canning also taking it to the basket nicely. He had a team-high 12. McFadden, by the way, with a game-high 18. Wolfgang Schultz serving up a pair off the defensive steal. McFadden with a nice crossover, wide variety of moves. That's just unfair at 6'8".
Well, we talked about that at the timeout that Coach Hambrick took, that would probably be the best option. Give it to your big guy and let him do what he does best.
It's a 2-point game for Capo. Canning led the way, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals. Schultz had 9 points, 4 rebounds and a steal for San Juan. McFadden, a walking double-double, 18 and 10 and 5 blocks. Peterson had 11 points and 3 rebounds before he fouled out of the game with 2:13 to go. And joining us on the post-game show is the winning coach of San Juan Hills, Kelly Hambrick. Coach, congratulations on the victory.
You.
Close game throughout. As Coach wanted to know, when you were down 11-1 early and you called that timeout, what did you say to your team to calm them down?
That's exactly what I said. I said, calm down. They've made 3 in a row. They're not going to continue to shoot that way. I did say, pick up the D a little bit, the ball pressure. Don't let them stay in their comfort zone. I thought the first couple threes were very easy for them to get off and no sense of pressure on them. So we tried to pick that up a little bit, but mostly just calm down, and you only start with that 1 point. You start to get tensed up a little bit. You need someone to break the ice, and we needed to calm down on the offensive end as well.
Kelly, you came out of a timeout with a play that I thought I saw you drawing up for your team there. Kind of a back pick for McFadden. Can you go through that play? Because that was executed to perfection.
On the lob?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a play. It's a play that we practice often. It's meant to be in that type of situation, a sideline OB. There's a couple different options, and the first option is the lob. And in that particular, Peterson threw a beautiful pass. It couldn't have been much better.
Speaking of Connor Peterson, talk about the play where he threw it off the back of Davis Baker, picked it up, corralled it, and scored the layup. That was a heady play from your 6'4" junior.
Very heady and just being creative on his own. It's funny, Brian looked at me and said, did you call that? I'm like, no, that's all him. That didn't come from the sideline. He just made a recognition and made the play.
And then in the midst of everything, you seem to have the calmness of your senior Daniel Haynes. So calm hitting that 3 from that right wing. You can tell that's his favorite place on the court to shoot the basketball.
Yeah, and he can do it with some range, and that's what helps him. People got to come out and contest it, and if they stay soft and gap him a little bit too much, he can get it off. I thought he did a good job actually getting into the paint a little bit and mixing up his game, but knocking down that 3 ball is definitely his strength.
Let's get to the guy who just captured me tonight watching him, Iman Talley, a 5'9", 215-pound junior who got 8 rebounds tonight. He got 5 key ones down the stretch and never left the floor. So his positioning was flawless, and he was a huge factor down the stretch in this game.
Yeah, interesting, funny story. Yesterday, he was chattering a little bit too much in practice, and I said, you know what?
I can't imagine.
I said, I'll give you some of this freedom if you can get 2 offensive rebounds and start rebounding the way you're capable of. And I walked into the locker room tonight, and the first thing he said is, I got those rebounds. And he plays that role for us. And just real quick, I want, Vincent McFadden, what a performance by him, our Division I West Point committee, and just to see him use all the tools in his toolbox and play the way he did. Really proud to watch him go out.
Spectacular tonight.
Yeah.
Well, this was senior night, your last home game. You're going to finish up league play. 3 tough games on the road. At Tesoro, at Laguna Hills, at Trabuco Hills. Talk about those last 3 games.
Just tough. Yeah, I told our guys, that's second round of league, and it's on the road, and it's just going to get tougher. And to show some grit like we did tonight, I think helps us moving forward, that hopefully we can build on that mental toughness that we can handle going back and forth and making some mistakes and still coming through.
Well, Coach, you enjoyed a little bit of home cooking here on your home court with a 46-44 victory. Is there anybody out there that you'd like to say hello to tonight?
I sure would. I'd like to say hello to my wife and my little girl, Lauren. Love you guys very much, and a lot of fun.
Well, for Coach Hambrook's San Juan Stallions, it was a 46-44 victory. With the win, they're now 12-10 on the year, 3-2 in league play. That's going to wrap it up from San Juan Capistrano, California, on the Cox3.com post-game show. Once again, your final score, San Juan Hills 46 and Capo Valley 44. For Coach Kelly Hambrook and my broadcast partner, Bill Cunity, I'm Mark Heller saying so long from San Juan Capistrano. You've been watching the Game of the Week on the Cox3.com post-game show. Good night, everybody.